welcome back to SaGa Frontier Remastered. It's quite a belated stream. I was playing this last in May, early May of this year, and really a lot of things have happened since then. A lot going on in my personal life, and I haven't really had the chance to come back to SaGa Frontier, even personally, not just for stream, but even personally. Since then, which is really rough because I sure do love this game. Played plenty of games in the meantime, but just haven't gotten around back to playing SaGa Frontier Remastered, which is wild because this is my favorite video game. I mean, you know, the original SaGa Frontier was. And I still have yet to play Fuse's content at all. I've been holding off, saving it for last here. So, without further ado, we will continue the SaGa Frontier Remastered experience. Of course, you know, now it's beginning of December. It's been quite a while. But, you know, for anybody watching this after the fact, there won't be any time passed between these videos at all, and hopefully the transition from this previous one to this one will be a smooth journey. They'll exist in that format far longer than the time span it took to get between these two videos. Besides, there aren't that many people watching that were really dying to see Lute's content anyway. But, yes, even though Fuse is what I'm excited to get to, we will have to play through Lute's story next. And, Lute's story is famously pretty short, but, you know, we're going to make the most of it. The Wastrel of Yorkland. Lute. Race human. A carefree, disobedient youth who grew up in the countryside. Having finally decided to cast aside his lazy ways, he takes up an instrument and departs his homeland for the first time in his life. And that's Lute. Select this protagonist, yes. We're playing with the additional content. Alright. Now we'll use our system data. Why not? Ah, didn't realize I could click there. Hurry up. Ma, I'm still worried about leaving you here all alone. Don't treat me like some old woman. I'm not so old I have to be worried about. Work hard, Lute. Alright, Ma. Big bro, are you really going? See ya, Thunder. Be strong. Take care, Ma. Well, guess I'll be going. And so this young boy left home. Raised by his mother, he was shiftless and brought her nothing but grief. But for some reason, all the neighborhood punks liked him. That young boy's name is... It's Lute. We actually get to choose Lute's name. I think there were some protagonists we didn't get to choose their name. It's been a sec. It's been a grip. But yes. This is Lute. Finally, Lute decided to move away from his home and got on his own. I don't really get to finish that there. Anyway, and this is where the game starts for us. We have Lute here. Let's check his status. So our stats are going to be boosted compared to if you would have played him normally. Otherwise, because we've got clear data, and clear data makes every subsequent protagonist that you play as have better stats. Lute notably has pretty good intelligence and psychic stats. It makes sparking new moves with him a little bit easier. The problem is that he's got like 6 mobility. He's pretty slow. So the experience that most people have is they pick up Lute and he's not particularly fantastic at anything. I mean, if we even... So the other thing is you get new abilities if you're playing on save data that has other characters cleared. But even with that unlocked, all he's got is knee split. If I go to his arts, I don't... Yeah. So, Lute starts off as a pretty blank slate here. Got a Bowie knife. I guess I should probably give him the backpack. I could put the elemental focus on him if I really wanted to boost his psychic. I'm not that concerned. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna see if we can't recruit some people. We might have to leave first. Nay. This is Yorkland. You might be familiar. This is the place where we come for the Grell card. My husband loves it here, but this dry weather is murder on my skin. We have nice weather every day. It's a little too dry for me. I guess that's the husband. We're expecting another sandstorm, so I'm securing my tents. My sister braided my hair for me. Anyway, fairly carefree place. We can come up here and talk to Thunder. Don't forget about me, big bro. Take care of Ma, Thunder. I guess, you know, I guess Thunder's not coming along with us right now. It's got a house on the hill here. Yeah. I don't know that these other places have really anything for us. This is the mansion of the millionaire whose daughter gets cursed in Ricky's story. Oh, this is Lute's house. Ma'll kill me if I go home now. For whatever reason, I thought he lived at the top house, not over here. Huh. Strange. You're in the way. Can't get in the way of their little game. I keep just butting into that horse. Yeah. So, there are monsters over here. A little dungeon. I'd probably die if I actually went that way. And down here... Yeah, enjoy our famous sake. Yeah, it's just your typical Yorkland. Not much going on there. But we gotta go on our quest. You're not allowed on board. Not allowed? But I gotta get on! This has been chartered by Trinity. You've gotta have some room in a ship that huge. How about a corner somewhere? Stop bugging us, or we'll arrest you. Arrest me? For what? What's going on here? Is there a problem? Captain! No problem here, sir. Go on, get out of here. You want to board the ship? Alright, we have room for you. Come on. Your boss seems like a nice guy. Hey, thanks for the ride. I'm from Yorkland too, you know. By the way, where's the ship going? Manhattan. And, thus we're going off. And that's Lute. You know, pretty chill guy. Let's see. We actually have a quest log now. So Lute's story is famously kind of short. There's not a lot going on in it. I'm curious what the quest log has to say. I speak to the person that Docs did that. Mondo's gilded tongue has allowed you to board the Regent ship. Now, I don't think you're supposed to really realize that that is Mondo or like the significance of that whenever you're typically playing Lute's story, but you know, other stories kind of key you in on a little bit more going on there. Let's go see if we can talk to Fuse. Or if that's yeah. Hey, What are you talking about with Mondo? What? Do I know you? Are you a police or something? Guess you're not as stupid as you look. My name's Fuse. I work for the patrol and IRPO. You rode Mondo's ship from Yorkland, right? Yep. You gave me a ride. Seemed like a nice guy to me. Nice guy? That's the first time someone spoke of him that way. Trust me, Mondo is smart, but not nice. I don't know. That's just what I thought. By the way, my name's Lute. Guess you're the guy to talk to next time I get a parking ticket, eh? Yeah, so maybe Mondo is not the kind man we thought him to be. And we met a man named Fuse in the fast food joint. Turns out that everyone holds Mondo in a high regard. I don't remember if that dialogue was in the game originally, or if that's been added since Fuse has been given kind of a more significant role in the remaster. Maybe. Got Leonard over here. This tastes good! Wow, you're right. Hey, I'm Lute. My name's Leonard. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I will also say I do not remember any of the voices that I did previously for this, so these voices are inconsistent with my previous streams. It's because those previous streams were months ago. Let's see how much money Lute has. Oh, none. Good none. So, Lute gets kind of dropped into his plot pretty quickly. I mean, we don't have much progression to go from here. Do we see a pretty girl around here? With body like this, why would you need any pretty girls? Just check this body type out. Too urban for you. Anyway, we're gonna bounce out of Manhattan here. Head over to the port. Where to? And we can go pretty much anywhere from the beginning. The beginning of Lute's story. You just kind of dropped in. That's usually why I don't recommend it for people playing the first time. That said, you know, if you do just want to kind of explore everything going on in Chance Encounters, look for the Captain and Naomi. Yeah, I thought for sure, I thought I was going to the right place. No, I've got to go to wrong terminal, and then I have to take Kurong over to Omi. Alright. So yeah, here we are in Omi. I wonder if people have things to say about that. Oh, on the tapestry of the mansion is an image of a beautiful lady. I wonder who she is. Speaking of, I think we will dip into that mansion and see if we can't sneak ourselves some things. And obviously we don't want to go downstairs. That's where the monsters live. I mean, we can go a little downstairs, right? A little downstairs wouldn't hurt. Just not much further than this. I'm not ready. Lute is not prepared to fight anything, but he will take this rubber suit and this max cure. And I might even equip the rubber suit, honestly. I wouldn't be able to use the hat anymore. It'll be useful to have. Let's go on and get out of here and go talk to the captain, who is the only unique recruitable character for Lute's scenario. I went in the wrong place. You can run into the captain with other characters, but only Lute can recruit them. I just love the food here. Always come for a bite whenever I'm in Omi. You can eat a whole lot more here because they don't use bad ingredients. In the original translation, I think they say that they don't use MSG. Anyway, really? You're from Nelson now. You look pretty decent to me. The Trinity says you people are vicious pirates. That's nothing but propaganda. Come see my ship sometime. You'd be surprised. Captain, it's time. See you soon. Chef, the food was terrific as usual. Please come again. So yeah, we've learned about Captain Hamilton, the broad-chested maybe pirate. I don't know. They're from Nelson. They're probably not a pirate. Don't be silly. Let's go to Nelson though. Yeah, the pirates don't live on Nelson. They just have cool ships. Doesn't make them pirates. And here we have a unique area that only Lute gets to go and hang out in. People that won't talk to us. Dialogue to be found here. I wonder if there's anything even below deck other than barrels. Not really, no. It's neat that there's this whole environment that only Lute gets to really check out, but hey, it's a ship. Alright. Going up here. Say hi to the captain. This is the Victoria, a very special independent fighter from Nelson. Currently, the ship is assigned to monitor the activities of Mondo from Trinity's 2nd Intelligence Division. I assume you know him too. Mondo? Oh yeah, he gave me a ride on his ship. I don't really know him. No, I'm talking about the guy who betrayed your father and sold him out to Trinity. What are you talking about? You mean Dad and Mondo knew each other? You really don't know? I thought you approached me to avenge your father's death. Not to mention fulfilling his last wish. Dad's last wish? What was he involved in? He was an anti-Trinity activist. He lost his first wife during this mission. Hey, hold on for a sec. Mom never told me none of this stuff. I don't even know your name. How do I know you're telling me the truth? Nelson's a tiny region. In order to resist an enormous power like Trinity, we need to collect all kinds of information. That's why we don't... Oh, that's why we know many things, which others don't. Grabbing me with the stuff about Dad and Trinity and all at once is only confusing me. It's because you have like 12 intelligence, Lute. I don't blame you. Maybe I should start over from the beginning. Like I said before, we're now assigned to watch over Mondo's activities. We discovered that he's secretly building his own private army base. We're getting ready to attack the base when the time comes. You gonna start a war against Trinity? There won't be any war. Even if Trinity doesn't know their own army is creating a private army, or their own command's creating a private army. Got ahead of myself there. Why does he need a private army? Man, he's power crazy and wants to completely rule Trinity. Sounds a little too far-fetched to me. I mean, why would anyone like Mondo need to crave more power? Anyway, we're ready to attack his base. Let us know when you decide to join us. I don't really like violence. I'm really a scaredy cat by nature. So, Hamilton is now on our team. As you can see, Hamilton is much more skilled than Lute at this nonsense. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of these sword abilities. We don't need those. See if there's any more gun arts there. Not really. But we've got guns akimbo. Hamilton, pretty good with the guns. Also, if we check Hamilton's stats, you can see Hamilton is much more statistically ready to take on this stuff than old Lute here. We will take some of Hamilton's equipment, of course, but that's just natural. Gotta lift some gear. Ready to get in the Mondo base? You'll not be able to choose and change your mind once you select it ready. No. I wonder if, what I had to do to leave here, if I just talked to someone else. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, where are you going? We're gonna go... Oh, God, we can't choose other? Okay, well then, we're gonna go back to Kurong. Anyway. So, there you go. Basically, within about 10 minutes, probably less if you're quick about it, Lute can go from the very beginning of his scenario to the very end. Yeah, it's the basically Hamilton there is like, hey, you want to go to the last dungeon? And you could just say yes. And I don't think you can, at least in the original, you couldn't leave after you went to the last dungeon. So if you weren't really paying attention, because I don't think it gave you that prompt in the original either, that you wouldn't, it was like a point of no return, right? So if you're just kind of bumbling through, you could just go to the final dungeon with just Lute and Hamilton, like without having leveled up or gotten any equipment or picked up any other characters, and you'd be pretty screwed. I guess on the flip side, like what, you spent 10 minutes, you could just start the scenario over. I like that the game has, like, gives you the freedom to do that, but it's also, you know, representative of the fact that some of the other stories in this got a lot more attention. But yeah, I'm trying to think about where my next steps are going to take me. I think first I'm going to go to Shrike, because I can sell some of that stuff that Hamilton had. We're going to make a crew, of course. We want to get a little crew together. Not this way. I want to go to Nakajima. Come on, Lute. There you go. Now, this guy does say we met before, which obviously in this playthrough we haven't, but if you play the other character scenarios, Lute technically helped out Ricky and T260G on Scrap, and so he technically might have met that guy at the bar in Scrap. That's the only explanation that I have for him saying that to you, despite the fact you've never actually factually been there. Anyway, we're going to dump that off and then immediately... I don't know if we're going to immediately leave. There might be some... I'm trying to remember if there's some decent treasure to grab here. I mean, there's dangerous treasure to grab. But I wonder... I should probably get together a team before I even start doing that. Yeah, where are we going to go? Let's go to... Let's go to Luminous. And let's pick up Rouge. I'm Rouge from the Magic Kingdom. I'm studying through the... I'm studying... This is why I get way too ahead of myself. I'll often read, like, the line underneath, especially if they have, like, sentences that make sense. It's like I jumped from I'm traveling to I'm studying, and then my brain went, oh no. Let me give this another pass. I'm Rouge from the Magic Kingdom. I'm traveling through the regions, studying various kinds of magic. Are you also searching for the gift? Yeah, sure. Then let me join you. Alright. Got Rouge on our team. I like Rouge. I think Rouge is a cool guy. We're gonna put him in a rubber suit. And I think, actually, his armor... No, the Master's Robe isn't any better than what we've got, unfortunately. Let us go ahead and go to... We could go through the Luminous Labyrinth, technically. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. We could get some treasure that way, too, I think. So, Hospital Illumination. Let's ask about light magic. Light magic utilizes light and heat. Master higher level spells, you must acquire their gift. Since light and shadow cannot coexist, possessors of shadow magic must first give it up, before they can learn this magic. Yeah. Thanks. We're gonna go over here and attempt the Luminous Labyrinth. Let me actually make a save before I do that. Yeah, that's my other clear data. We're gonna see if we can actually get a quicker clear on Lute or not. Because, I mean, I do have to, like, level up him and his team to a certain degree. Shadow magic users, robots, and monsters not permitted. You want to try it without him? Yep. The light will lead you on your way. Grant you the gift. So I'm not really doing this so much for the magic gift. I mean, obviously, it helps. It's nice, but... I want to get the treasure. Direct the light through the labyrinth, and it's all good. You might have to bear with me here, though, as I try to figure out exactly some of the other puzzles. Yeah, this still needs to go that way. Either way that goes. Okay, so... This actually goes down here. And this light needs to reflect that way. There we go. We get the two beams that go through here. Alright. Yet again, I think this side room has no use, I'm pretty sure. But the light that we put into this does give us different rewards. Of course, I think if it's only one color, it's a fight. Which might not be great, but here we go. Take it in stride. I mean, you know, we can hit dudes with the implosion. Not if we get stunned. Oh boy, I am very used to this running at the quicker speed, so we're going to turn it up. Yeah, at least at times two. Oh boy. Rouge is just getting bullied. He'll be okay. He can take another bite like that. Ah, learn how to thrust. Fuck it, we're gonna thrust this man. And then he's gonna decide not to kill Rouge. That's nice, I guess. We can cure him. Don't have anything to get rid of paralysis. I was hoping he would not be paralyzed so long, but that's just how it goes. Living armor was appropriately tanky. Get some stat ups. Oh, they gave me a power cure. How nice. Anyway, this should give us a robe. And then I believe it's gonna still have to be up there. Nope. Nope on that front too. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's get the 400 credits from that first. Then let's do this. We can direct this beam away. No, that doesn't do anything for us. Is there any way that we could just do red and blue? I wonder. Yeah, it looks like it. Get a sanctuary stone. That's all the different treasures we can get from this. Nice light magic gift. Did that mostly for the money. I think the robe's not terrible to have, though. Oh, it's a hard armor. Yeah, it's... There we go. Yeah, it's not bad to have. Certainly an improvement upon what we already have, so we'll take it. Alright. Now we're going to go... we have to go to Kurong. I'll just get tripped up by that. Anyway, we've got light magic now. Not that we're going to be using very much of it. I don't plan about don't plan to do anything with it. But yeah, I'd mentioned the little side room and the luminous labyrinth. There's nothing in there. Like, even if you put any light in that side room, it doesn't do anything for you. I was wondering if that would be something they would change in the remaster, but they just left it the same, which is generally kind of how things are in the remaster. Like, there's some changes, but a lot of the weird stuff's still in there like that, and I kind of appreciate that. I wish there were some new little surprises, but it can't all be new. Oh boy, that woman's gonna charge us an arm and a leg to leave here. But let's go and recruit some people at the pub. There's a guy at Nakajima Robotics. Trinity's slapping us like with a patent violation. Like we didn't have enough problems already. Yeah, Trinity, this mega corporation, which we know is corrupt from other scenarios and is being run by literally a spider lady, at least in one of their areas. Yo, my name's Lute. Mine's Ricky. I've got to fight Caballero. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can help. Really? Mei-Ling, Lute says he can help us. I wonder. Ricky joined the party. Mei-Ling joined the party. What's a mech doing in a bar? Need to recover lost data. Alright, I can help. T260 joined our party. Finally, we have Gin, who's not even talking to us. Come on, bud. I guess Lute and Gin just can't be friends. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and strip this mech of everything that he's worth. Ricky's gonna be useless to us because he doesn't have the rings. We're gonna go ahead and swap him out here. And I don't know that I'm gonna use Mei-Ling, but I will take her gun and all of her things. So even though I did come here to pick up some party members, I won't really be using them. But their equipment, maybe. Maybe. We go ahead and do a little jump of this junk shop action here. So let me make sure that I can save before this. Try not to spend too much time junk shopping, but we're gonna get junk shopping. Do these guys not talk to you? Okay. Here we go. So yeah, pay 300 credits, get 3 items, go inside, get what we want. We'll be grabbing, well, guns and weapons. But most of it's junk. So we're selling stuff. Like the Hyperion bazooka we don't have. Which will then let us go in and take 7 things, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I have to say selling Hyperion again. Or maybe it just doesn't work. I don't know. Did they patch that? Oh boy. Nope, we can take 7 things. Of course not. Good. I just wasn't clicking right. So, again, I'll kind of explain this glitch, which I appreciate again. They fixed some things, but they left a lot of stuff like this in the game, which I do appreciate, as this is a pretty infamous glitch. You've probably seen me use it on other playthroughs if you've watched any of the other videos. But for those watching this one, and for each I kind of explain this. But basically, whenever you say that you're selling an item to these goons after you've already paid for one trip, the way that it's normally supposed to work is whenever you sell like a high value item to them, they give you a free couple picks of junk. Basically, not only do you get the money from selling the item, but then they also go, hey, you know, you can use our little junk shop and pick up some free loot, I guess. But the way that it's coded, if you just click the button, so what you're hearing there, this sound, is me clicking and not having that Hyperion bazooka to sell. But it still registers that you had that interaction, so it still offers you the 7 items to be picked up. And so in that way, it's probably one of the easiest ways to get a bunch of equipment really early on. Otherwise, like, I mean, we'd have to jump into a bunch of dungeons and some dangerous areas, really to kind of fund the beginning of our adventure. And that ends up, 1, being a lot more dangerous, and 2, taking a lot more time. So it's like really, you know, it's your pick of go to like 5 different regions, plunge a few of the same dungeons, and roll that same sort of that motion over, or you know, do this. Which I don't mind doing the dungeons if I actually am playing one of the characters that starts off with like a neat team and has like a good start. But for loot, you're kind of thrown into it. The only character you can really get right away that's, you know, unique or powerful is Hamilton. Everyone else is recruited as is, so it's not like you're, you know, with any of the other characters where you have allies that join you or whatnot. You're pretty up a creek, especially because Lute himself isn't that powerful to start with. So I don't mind doing this rather than kind of having to evade my way through, especially the Shingro ruins. Oh boy. There's a couple of encounters in that if you're not ready for, they will just trounce you. But we're going to do this until we have about 20 of those repair kits. Then I'm going to sell the repair kits and see how much better any of this treasure gets. There were times whenever I was younger that whenever I'd play this game, I would spend, like, probably, I don't know if I'd say hours, but at least an hour in here. Just, like, building all the way up to 99 repair kits and selling them all. Getting, like, 99 of the best items out of all these boxes for, like, resell or for equipment. I overdid it for sure whenever I was younger. You don't need to do that much. The game's not that difficult. I would even argue that I don't even really need to do this in the first place, but for what I'm going for on this playthrough, I'd like to. So, ideally, the way that I've played with the other characters, I've done a couple of other teams that, you know, were different ideas of how I could arrange a team. And one that I haven't done, at least in several playthroughs of this game, if ever, is a team where everybody on the team uses guns. I have not run all gun team. I don't know. I'd like to run all gun team. So it's going to be, of course, 5 humans. Robots do have some cool gun techniques, but honestly, 5 humans is probably the way to go, because they learn actual gun skills. As much as I'd love to bring Time Lord with, like, a Glock, it's all going to be humans. Monsters can't even use guns. Robots don't learn, like, I mean, they learn programs, but they don't learn gun skills. And mystics can't learn techniques, they can only learn magic. So, human kind of makes the best gun user. Robot can, if you care to, like, use, like, bazookas or, like, there are some guns in the game that have a lot more power but less ammo, but mechs can kind of get around that by just equipping, like, 8 of the things. The problem is that those aren't that plentiful, so it's not like there's really 8 to put on. There is a robot skill that's kind of funny called, like, Shoot Everything, where it fires all the ammo out of all of your weapons equipped at the same time. And you can only do that once per fight, but it's funny. It's not exceptional. Like, the damage isn't, like, completely additive. It's not as if you actually took, you know, like, however many shots on the enemy. But, I mean, you know, it's a good thing that exists. Anyway, we've got enough of these already, so I'm going to go ahead and sell those, say that I've got the Hyperion, see if this is really... Okay, this is improved a little bit. I can get Agnes. So, the other big thing is that as you... I don't know if it's as you get more money, if that's the way that it does it, or if it's as you sell repair kits, because the two kind of coincide most of the times that I do this. I think it might actually be based off of the amount of credits that you have. But you get better items out of these boxes. You know, if you have... like I said, I think it's more credits. I don't think it's based on actual repair kit sells to them. I say that, and then I come over here and they give me most of your repair kits. I'm looking to get good guns, and then, of course, other armor, but the other thing is why I'm picking up swords there, even though I want guns, is I do want to have some to sell to Nakajima Robotics so that I can recoup a little bit of money. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was Os Sword originally, Oscillating Sword, or OSC Sword, but I don't remember the translation that they went for it in this remaster. If it's the ceramic sword or what. I think it is ceramic. As always, the boxes will always have junk, broken bumpers, and repair kits in them. The only exception is whenever you're playing as the robot main character, T260, they don't. But I also think his shop starts off better here too. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up a few more guns. I don't know how these all stack up, because I'm used to getting the lethal gun, but you know. Let's sell these two. And check, this is the box for shields. Oh, Excel shields are the best shields you can get from here. So, we're at least getting some of the best stuff. Gonna want 5 Excel shields. Everybody should have a shield. Even though they'll be dual-wielding guns, they can still use a shield. However that works. This is also highly recommend if you need any shields. This is a way to get some shields, because otherwise they're slim pickings. I will say. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a downbeat. You know, if you need to go to the bathroom or something else, this part of the stream ain't exactly gonna be action-packed. Not that there's a lot more of this left, but you know, need a minute, get something to drink. I think that's what I'll do. Good drinking audio. Whew. Yeah, I always used to joke that, like, because you can equip 4 items, like, in your offensive slots. So, you know, like, you're gonna have a, because, like, if you're a mage, you don't have to have anything to use your magic in your offensive slots. So you could equip 4 shields onto a character. And I don't know, I like the idea of, like, got a shield on his stomach, back, and both arms, and he's just ready to shoot magic at you. Let me actually see. I don't think I have 5 Excel shields yet. Yeah. I need 2 more. Oh, there's 1. Anyway, and there's the other one. Okay, don't need that anymore. We've broken 1,100 credits. I wonder if we're getting... God, I was like, I wonder if we're going to get anything better from the gun cabinet. It's all trash. All junk. Give me them guns. Okay, Eagle Gun's not bad. Lethal Gun is the one that we really want, but Eagle Gun's not bad. Is it Lethal Dragoon, actually? Did they change the name of it? Let me sort these. Yeah, Lethal Dragoon is what it's called now. It only has 5 ammo, but that's okay, we'll have 2 of them. Yeah, and it looks like the Agni has a bunch of ammo. Let's type... Is there fixed ability, resistances, defense? Okay. Just seeing what we could sort this by. Okay, well... Let's get some Lethal Dragoons. That's what we want. We want a bunch of Lethal Dragoons so that we can blast fools. It's like, junk weapon, junk gun. It's like, these are actually pretty good. I like the idea of, you know, this guy goes into a junk shop and then scams some lizards and digs around a bunch of trash until he finds, like, weapons of mass destruction, essentially. Also, we're gonna make a little bit of money off of this. A pretty penny, as they say. It'll fund our adventures. Let's see, how are we doing on... Only two Dragoons? How dare you? Eventually the quality gets so good that it just gives you, like, the top two things you can get out of the box, as well as the 2 junk items and repair kits, because it always gives you the 2 junk items and repair kits. The problem is, you can't really do anything with them. As T260G, you could bring them back to Taco, and he would upgrade them for you into better equipment. But that's not available for anyone else, so, you know, is what it is. But I do love these stupid lizards. Like, I get that it's a glitch, but I like to imagine it's canonical that you just scam them. That you're just running this gamut on these guys, like, oh yeah, remember that time I sold you guys a Hyperion bazooka? Or, you know, even along the lines of, like, I got a Hyperion bazooka right here, it's not physical. And they're like, well, we can't give you physical money for it, then. But if you want to go in there and get 7 items... Either that or it's like a code word, and they're running, I don't know, like the whole shop is like a money laundering front, and they're actually supporting the anti-Trinity resistance. And so, me saying the word Hyperion bazooka is like it's a keyword, you know, like a code word, you know, it lets them know that I'm cool, and a part of the resistance too. It's one of the many things Hamilton didn't tell me. No, I was never a fan of looking at it now, like Lute's sprite. I mean, I think he's the doofiest looking of the main characters with his like pinstripe pants that go so high. Look at how high his legs go. And his little hat. Recently played the Trials of Mana, which is Seiken Densetsu 3 I say remaster, it's the remake into you know, 3D, and one of the main characters, Kevin. I think it's Kevin. It's Carl? No, Carl's the dog. I think his name's Kevin. Kevin's got that little hat thing too. I don't know what it was with like Japanese developers at the time wanting to give people little hats, but whatever. Let's see. We're going to technically need 10 of these. I mean, more than 10 would be great, because ammunition's a thing, but I don't think ammunition actually matters for skills, which is weird. Oh boy. I fucked that up. Okay. Gotta remember the buttons. Come on. I can do this. Sort by attack. I've got 6. Time to get more. And I mean, after the Excel shields and the guns, I'll pull for a little bit of armor and a few swords to sell, but that should pretty much do us. The other thing about loot is it's kind of obnoxious to do the other strategy to make a bunch of money, which is where you go and sell gold ingots, because you have to go to Nelson to do that, and every time that Lute tries to go to Nelson, he gets that extra screen where you're on the ship. So Lute has to go through an entire extra screen and extra like dialogue every time that he does the transition to Nelson. And I don't know if it does it whenever you leave Nelson and go back to Omi, but it's not great, gotta say. So the other reason why why I decided that I was gonna do like all gun characters is that essentially, for those who don't know, the Lethal Dragoon is the strongest weapon, like gun weapon. I probably have enough of them now. It's the strongest gun I think that you can normally get, like outside of a few dungeons and things. Yeah, we got enough of them now. You know, since we're so close, we'll get 15. You know, wouldn't be terrible. Everybody could have 3. Anyway, let's get some swords. But basically, because I don't want to do that other strategy to get a ton of money, because it would be extra tedious and not exactly great, I'm just not gonna do it. So I thought, well, let me make a team that isn't... Okay, it's high frequency sword. It used to be oscillating sword, or OSC sword. Oscillating? Weird. High frequency makes a lot more sense for, I think, what they're trying to... Yeah, high frequency sword. Anyway, like a vibro sword, which I regretted saying the words vibro sword the second they came out of my mouth. But you know, it vibrates like a microscopic level. It can cut through stuff real good, I guess. It's sci-fi nonsense. Don't worry about it. It's the big and large of that. Let's see. Go ahead and hit these other cabinets real quick. Get, you know, things. So these are other accessories. Like mirror glass is a helmet. Feather greaves, you know, they're greaves. I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, I'm almost done here. Not a lot else to get. This box is like bazookas. Yeah, you get like thunderbolts. I don't really need stuff from there, as far as I remember. This box is actual armor, and I'm gonna need 5 actual pieces of armor from this. 5 cyber suits is what I would like. Because we're gonna show up. We're gonna show up like we're an Aeon Flux or something. We're gonna Ghost in the Shell this shit. You know, like show up in our body suits ready to just gun down Trinity. Because that's what it is, you know. Everybody else might be going on like a somewhat of a fantasy adventure. You know, Azella certainly has magic and mystics in hers. I'm a terrorist group. Like, we're gonna go destroy a company. The leader of it is arguably a good dude. I mean, arguably not a good dude. It's like if Jeff Bezos gave you like a plane ticket. I don't know. Is Jeff Bezos a bad dude? I need to update my bad dude like library. Elon Musk maybe is the one to get. It'd be like if Elon gave you a plane ticket, you know, like you were at the airport and they weren't letting you through or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and unequip everything from everyone. Get them all nice and nude. Okay. So for loot, let's get the Lethal Dragoon. we'll actually have... No, Lute's got terrible speed. I don't know if I want to give him the backpack. I want to give that to somebody that actually has good mobility. So you get a third lethal Dragoon, buddy. And then we're going to go Cyber Suit. And we'll give him a Magi Garb. Got more than enough junk in our trunk. That's what our characters are going to look like. Hamilton has a bunch of mobility, but I think the winner of this is going to be a Homeboy. For now, at least. And a Silver Suit. Silk Shirt. Chunk. And chunk. Backpack. Let's get that Cyber Suit. Some shirt, some junk. And yeah. We will still keep his magic for now. Because, you know, might need it for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure that these count as physical. Like stun shot should be 0 whenever I get into a fight. We're gonna go see. We'll find out. I wonder if we can actually go to the factory and fight goons. No strangers allowed, bud. Yeah, that's what I figured. I think that we agreed to help Ricky. Who the hell are you? Get out! We'd help. Oh, boy, caught in my throat there. Sorry. We agreed to help Ricky, but as a shame. Yeah, let's go to Kurong. Shame and a sham. We can't actually. So, only in his story does that happen. Okay. I'm trying to think of who else do I want to recruit on my cool gun team. Who else would be cool to have? Let's go to Devin. Let's see. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get Dr. Nusikin. Though he's a mystic. Damn. Let's see. So if we go up here, if we get Tarot, Arcane. Arcane magic lets us get let's see, it's Fuse. Which Fuse is cool. Lets us get so Fuse from Shield card, Grail card gets its Nobody, Sword card gets its Gen, and I'm trying to remember the other card. Jeez, it's not coming to me. Let me go talk to the guy. Ask about Arcane. Maybe if I go, okay, gold, yeah. So gold card will, I think, get us Amelia. So that might be cool. We could do that and get Amelia. But I think Rune might be what we want to go with. Because Rune will get us, so Victory, Vitality, Hide, and Freedom. So Hide won't let us get us Nuss again. Vitality's Tanzer, so we could get the martial arts boy, Fei Long or whatever. I'm not going to use him. Victory lets us get Rufus, and Freedom lets us get, I think, Annie or Lisa. One of the two. So I think I want to get Annie and Rufus. I think that's what I'm going to fill my team out with. Mei Ling wouldn't be terrible to... I mean, I say Mei Ling wouldn't be terrible. Like, I was thinking about maybe doing Mei Ling and, like, Amelia, but I don't want to double up on using other main characters. So, anyway, let's ask about rune magic. Yes, yes, yes. Let's ask about the gift. Gotta collect the 4 runes. Hide and Gurong, Victory and Shrike, Freedom and Despair, Vitality Rune and Tanzer. Collect these runes? Yes. When these 4 petals become runes, you will acquire the gift for this magic. Yeah, thanks. I'm really only doing this so that I can trick people to join my adventure. I don't actually care about pursuing magic. I lied to my friend Rouge because he's a powerful wizard, which means he's a powerful gunslinger. Curious that. We're gonna go to Shrike first because we can offload some swords there. Over at old Nakajima Robotics. Make ourselves a pretty penny. This is why you pick up a lot of swords from the sword box. So that you can do this nonsense. Okay. Not terrible. Yeah, it's like I could buy a bolt thrower. No thank you. We have much better equipment already. I don't know how good Rufus and Annie end up. I know Annie's more of like a swords lady. But we'll find out. Victory. Now that's the mark of a real man, don't you think? Yeah! You seem like a strong kid. Let's go find the rune. Rufus joined the party. Look, he's got a gun already. Alright. Get this man all equipped up. And then promptly dip right on out of here. Fuck you guys, I'm out. Let's check I guess it's not. Yeah, no, that'd be fine. Thinking thoughts. Let us go to. Where are we gonna go to next? I kind of wanted to go get the rune in. I don't want to get the rune. I don't care about the rune. I want to go and get either Annie or Lisa. I think it actually changes who you can get if, depending on who you recruit. Depending on if you recruited Rufus. Go ahead and update our save here. You looking for runes? I can take you to the Freedom Room in Despair. Want to hire me? Yeah, come on. I'm gonna sneak in as equipment operators. I'm Annie. So yeah, I do think we have to do this quest. All right, go on in. My cats are running all around chasing each other here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the rune this way. Please still show us the way there. Yes, guys have decided that it is a sufficient time to run around and be loud. Oh well. Yes, as you see, Annie is a sword lady, but that'll be okay. We'll put Rouge towards the back and have Rufus Hamilton and Annie towards the front. I think that'll be... yeah. Go ahead and quick save and make our way through this biatch. Plus this will give us some fights. Everyone loves fights. Lethal dragons are pretty good. Pretty good weapon. pretty useful in a fight, I'd say. I don't know. You know, all gun team, right? I should check with Hamilton if stun shot's 0 or not. I'm pretty sure that the crown does affect... yeah, it's 0. So yeah, I can go ahead and equip the sword skills to everybody again. Well, everybody that needs to equip sword skills. I think it's just Lute, of course. I mean, we gotta kill some trash mobs. Gotta become better, stronger. Alright. Yeah, you're not gonna need any of this stuff. Not mailing. Where is it? There we are. Thank you, Annie. Wouldn't have been able to find my way without you. Did she stop to tell us that it's in here? Pretty sure it's in here. Okay, bug. We're gonna fight this bug. The gecko, he wanted to die. Hear me refill my drink here as I make my way through prison. Shoot the prison fish. There you go. Ah, new gun technique for old boy Rouge. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of the stats, like Psyche or whatever, I'm pretty sure that's one of the stats that helps gun users. Yeah, we don't have the scope, so this is a complete guessing game. In which these battles actually can be really rough, as you can see. Gun tech. Yeah, see, everybody's getting mobility and psychic. I'm pretty sure psychic's tied to how good you are with guns, which, as you can probably glimpse from stats, Homeboy with his 37 psychic is probably the best gun user on my team. Mailing's got decent psychic too, but yeah. Yeah, ironically, Rouge ends up being kind of a better gun user than he is, I don't know, like a mage even. Let's see, trick shot. Sure. Can't go through that one. These harder fights should actually earn us some pretty strong gun moves. So, get us some level ups and all that. Get Rouge some much needed WP, because oh boy, he's not used to using weapons. He don't got the WP. You might wonder, you know, why is Hamilton doing such an insane amount more damage? It's because Hamilton already has guns akimbo, which lets you shoot with 2 guns at once. Oh, everybody learning gun moves. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We can replace some of these sword moves. Alright. Total shot's pretty good. Total shot gives us an option against groups, which will be very important as of this fight. Hoo-hoo. Yeah. There's an Excel shield coming in handy. Gun tech. And new gun tech. Alright, that's what I like to see. I like it whenever my boys grow. Wasn't you? Was it her? No? No, it was homeboy. You got focus shot. And then, I think Rouge got another one. Gets done. Alright. This way. Up here. Down here. Middle? Nope. Okay. Gun tech. Yep, new gun tech. Cool. I think he just learned quick shot, which is really nice, because it lets you shoot quickly, you see. It goes Rufus, who got another, he got react shot, which is trash. No, it's okay. Alright, up here, this way, and hey, we made it. Whenever you do that with Amelia, she has a scope. She can see the lasers. I don't know if other people can get that same scope. I don't remember doing it. I do think the pattern is different for different people. I'm not quite positive on that. But, you know. The game quick saves for me. I don't know why I'm quick saving. Anyway, watch for guards, watch my back. Get in a fight. It's our old buddy, the Nidhigg. Yeah, we'll focus shot him. And I even sharp shot him. He's gonna give us some gaze attacks. He's happy to just keep doing that to Annie. This guy sure is tanky. We're gonna go ahead and give Annie a power cure. Smartly so, because otherwise she would have died. And the fight's over. Just like that. As you can imagine, probably a lot harder if we didn't have ridiculous guns. Now we could pass. Let's go. I believe I got cross shot. Yeah. So we can probably drop sharpshoot or yeah. Yeah, we'll drop sharp shot for cross. Cross is fantastic. It does extra damage against undead, who I think typically have piercing resist, I think. So it shores up one of gun's weaknesses. Receive the Freedom Rune. And that's that. That's that, baby. Alright. So we got our team together. Let's come together. We got our rune. Next place we go, we're gonna get fucking swallowed by Tanzer. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, let's fucking go ahead and do that, maybe. I'm trying to think of what I want to do, actually. Yeah, I'll get a Shrike. Which really means I'll get a Tanzer. Because if you're familiar with the rune quest, the second you get a first rune, the second rune will always be this encounter. So something to keep in mind if you were ever doing the rune quest. Where are we? Maybe we were swallowed by that monster, Tanzer. A ship. This is a pleasant surprise. Maybe like the fourth time that people watching this entire series get to hear me do this part. You, bring your luggage here. Hey, don't tell us what to do. Shut up and do as you're told. Take it easy. Want to try and make me? I don't want to fight. We all just need to get along in here. Boss, these idiots didn't listen to us. You're pretty tough, aren't you? You idiots. Sorry for the little misunderstanding back there. My men can act like morons sometimes. We are in the belly of Tanzer. I didn't believe there was such a creature as this until it swallowed my ship recently. We're just trying to make ends meet by scavenging whatever Tanzer eats up. You better move along quickly before this monster opens its big mouth again. Wait a minute. Don't go with her. She's the infamous crime boss, Nomad. Crime boss? Really? How scary. Good looking. He's right, I am Nomad. True, I did some rough stuff when I was out on the outside. But I only did that to survive. Besides, that's all in the past. You're free to go with that man or with me. Take your pick. And if you played Red Story, I'm pretty sure Nomad is the one that attacked the ship. But I could be wrong. It's dangerous to stay here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Well, let's keep going. Come on. Yep. Gonna go over here. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Down here? Is that the plan? I think, yeah, I get karate chopped if I don't watch myself. You're on Fair Odds territory now. We'll karate chop your butt if you don't watch it. Yeah, alright. Why not take a little break? You'll heal up a bit if you do. Let's rest. You recovered. Like this girl. Food's for everyone. Keep your hands off of it. Be careful, or you get sucked into somewhere you don't want to be. Like in this marriage, am I right? Ooh. My daughters must be worried sick about me. If only there was some way to contact them. Flabby green stuff is Tanzer's veins. Yeah, can I actually talk to this kid, or does he just... Okay. No, that's very cruel to women and children. They say Nomad hates young, beautiful women. I'm afraid I might be a victim of my own beauty. I used to hate these yucky incessants, and now I think they're kind of tasty. What the? Then that pie, that kitty pie I ate was really... How much longer do I have to waste my youth in this hellhole? When will my hero, Owl Kaiser, come for me? Whew, I don't remember if I ever saved the people from Tanzer whenever I was playing Red Story. Uh-oh. Nomad's dirty. I'm trying to protect people from her. Can you help me? Alright, I can help you. My name's Lute, by the way. You ever hear the runes? I don't know what I was doing with Lute's voice there. Thanks. What, you're collecting runes? I can take you to the slime pool. That's where the rune is. You going? Yeah. Let's go. You got little fidgety there. Let us make off this way. And like the previous rune, we have someone to conveniently show us how to get to this dungeon. No, we don't have to. In a strange twist, Tanzer's actually way... I guess you don't have to fight Tanzer. This dungeon is way less obnoxious whenever you do the side quest with any character versus the main quest with Ricky. Which tends to be the opposite. Usually whenever you had to do a dungeon that ends up being a side quest, all the other characters have a harder time on the side quest. Oh, we don't need sharpshoot. Who got the gun art? Was it actually Lute? My boy. You actually got a good one, Lute, right? You know, good job. Anyway. So yeah, you know, as you saw Nidhogg or whatever, Nidhogg, that boss was harder than it is for Amelia. Though we do have Annie to show us to the dungeon. Or, yeah, no, it was harder for us, but we have Annie. Anyway, easier for Amelia. We don't have to fight Tanzer like you do with Ricky, so this whole bit is significantly easier. Mostly because we don't have to use Ricky, but also the boss fight at the end of it's like a non-fight. That said, I sure hope that guns hurt the enemies. If they don't, we're up a creek. That's what I'm really worried about, is that I don't end up in a situation where the gun thing that I'm going with just like was a bad idea, you know? I don't think there's a lot of enemies that completely outright resist Pierce. It's rare. I'm pretty sure there are some, though. Like, I significantly remember some enemies being just like, oh, your gun's not gonna do jack to it. Should really kind of pay more attention whenever I get these new gun arts. At least Lute's learning some. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I got sucked into a Tanzer pit. I talked about how much I can't stand Tanzer. Don't like Tanzer. Never gonna go back to Tanzer again. Here I am. Back in Tanzer. I just generally don't like this dungeon. It's, you know, it's muddy and gross and poopy and nasty. And it's not particularly difficult, it's just... not an aesthetic I'm appreciative of. Don't like that you have no choice but to Tanzer. I guess if you're blue, you could just teleport away. Yeah. But, you know, give me some autonomy. Don't force me to get eaten by Tanzer. It's rude. And yet, here we are. Eaten by Tanzer. Okay, is this... Please let this be the slime pool. Okay. I do think we have to slide all the way down so that we can come out over here. Mess it up. Is this actually showing us where to go? Is it this way? No. God, I hate this. Okay. Is this guy a fight? Okay. I know you get, like, a character. You can get a slime from this. Like a monster slime. Alright, that was rude. Let's go ahead. Give him the cold gun. Does this leave? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Son of a... okay. I like how I said, does this leave? I knew that made me leave. I've done this so many times. My brain on Tanzer. Okay. At least Phaon's here to stand at the doorways. Thank you, Phaon. Alright, already. Splurts. And sucks. And splurts. And sucks. And splurts. And sucks. And splurts. And fights. It's Tanzer, baby. Alright. Let us not muck it up this time. Yeah, you have to slide down the first one, because otherwise you can't go down this one, I believe, and then you have to do that hop. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's hope guns hurt these things. God, I hope guns hurt these things. Okay. Woo. Guns hurt these things. I could have just done touch. No. Anyway. Everybody's gonna try to touch the rune. One of us will get it. Who will it be? Got it. Let's head back. There's the slime. Terrence is going crazy with shock. Let's evacuate. If we're lucky, it'll spit us out. Alright. Cool. And that was Tanzer. Does this guy have a Budogi? Yeah. We'll go ahead. Maybe slap that on. Slap it on my boy. You know, just saying. Okay. Now we'll go to Shrek. Had to have that little Tanzer diversion. Couldn't just, you know, go to Shrike. Had to go deal with Tanzer's bullshit. Well, fuck you, Tanzer. You know? And I'm gonna go fucking shoot some skeletons too. I don't give a shit. Go raid a crypt. Uh-oh. No, we're not defending. Yeah. Look at this fairy. It's like, hey, welcome to the dungeon. Just capper. Just shot in the face. Get out of here. The terrorists. Which is the other reason why I got Annie and Rufus is they both don't like Trinity. We played Amelia's story. You know. They both hate Trinity. Oh, son of a bitch. Do I have to get the sword first before? Oh well. You know what? We're gonna try it. Nope. I think they do make me get the sword first. Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna use it. I don't think it does anything for us. But we can get it first. I don't even think it's a stat booster. Yeah, we can cross-shot with the people that have cross-shot. Deflected my bullets. How dare you. As you can see, skeletons don't give a fuck. We'll use some text. Can't deflect this, can you, asshole? Give me stats. No. But a couple people, they sure did learn some new gun moves. What do we get? Quick shot is very good. I will take it. I'll drop trick shot. Guns. Yeah, this 5 gun character thing has not been bad. I maybe chose good characters for it, but now we can get the shield. So far so good. I'd like to get off a cross shot just to illustrate how screwed these guys would be. if they didn't just deflect it. Not all undead can deflect. Or block. Just the troublesome ones. I guess liches can't. Mizukigami, though, I do think we can give to, homeboy. Ooh. It'll protect me against heat, and it'll give me resistance to water. But it does lower me from 28 to 24. That's not that bad. Not for what I gain. Anyway, that's one of the best shields in the game. It's no, whatchamacallit, Ginbu shield or, buckler. Not buckler, what am I saying? Ginbu shield or, there's another one. Durahan shield, I want to say. I believe that those two other ones are pretty good. But if you just need to go get like a shield and you don't care about getting, you know, the good sword that you have to give it up for. You know, King Sei sword. It's not the Ashura, it's like the Murakama or whatever, I think. It's not coming. Nothing's coming to me. My brain has failed me. Hamilton, focus shot, great. And I believe that the only way to really get Ginbu shields are getting them off of an actual Ginbu. Just like Durahan shield, you're only going to get as a rare drop as well. So, you know, food for thought. You're not likely to get these amazing balls to the walls shields unless you farm and are very lucky. Yeah, we're not gonna, because we don't really need the Murakama, which I think is the sword that you get there. Because we don't have any sword users. I think it might give you a stat boost, but we're not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna do a big dumb skeleton fight for it. Ain't worth it. We're just here to plunder those treasures. I think the Spirit Orb's actually a pretty good equip, too. Gonna check that. It gives you a technique, even. Yeah. Yeah, it gives us buffs of defenses. Enables the use of him. You know. Everyone likes a nice hymnal. It's a magic attack that hurts everybody. It's actually very powerful. Yet again, I heavily recommend if you ever need early treasure and you don't want to go and do like I did. if you don't feel like if you can win those skeleton fights, that's the big thing. Which, you know, if you go to Luminous and you pick up light magic and everybody can Sunray or Mega Wind Blast, you shouldn't have a problem. Or I guess Flash Fire is more realistic. Yeah, we're not going to worry about going to Moo's Tomb. Or the Bio Research Lab. We're going to actually go see if we can't... we'll get the coup wrong. Just see what we can't get away with, huh? Go to... because I don't really care to go to any of those other places. We're gonna go to Omi. Oh my. And then we're gonna go to Nelson. End up on the ship here. We're gonna go ahead and tell Captain Hamilton, yeah, okay, I'll believe you. Ready to go on a Mondo base. Not be able to change your mind once you've selected ready. Let me go ahead and give it a before the end of the run save. So these are all my before the endpoint saves. As you can see, we probably spent the most time with blue. We did a lot with blue, I guess. About 6 hours with Ricky. That's quite extensive. 5 with Amelia. Only 3.5 with Red. 7 with the Zealots. 3 over here with 260. This is the end of Red's story here. And here we have Lute. An hour and a half in, and we're making a run up at his dungeon. So, alright, Skipper, let's be on our way. Okay. Destination Wakatu, engage. Destination Wakatu, engage. Secret base in Wakatu? Yep. If you remember or paid attention in other playthroughs, or if you're just familiar, Trinity has they massacred everyone in Wakatu, and they don't let people go there unless they're from there. And whenever you do have someone from there, because, you know, they killed everybody from there, the idea is that there won't be anyone from there to go there. They keep that under wraps. But because nobody should exist from Wakatu, that's why they react so weird whenever Gin shows up. Trinity ship's approaching. It's a combat type. Ship. Just gotta watch it move in there. It must be one of Mondo's. You gonna fight that huge ship? Just sit back and enjoy the ride. This is Nelson's secret vessel. Maximum speed, change to a collision course with the enemy vessel. Maximum speed reached, maintaining course. Collision with the enemy ship in exactly 6 seconds. What are you gonna do? Ram to him? Get ready to fire. Yes, this is a ship crewed entirely by women. That's how Hamilton rolls. Guns ready! Maintain the course. They're not shooting. We're in their blind spot. I thought we were going to ram this ship, but apparently not. Full turn! Full turn! Ready to fire port side gun. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Now, fire! Don't know how much this music really matches this scene, but, you know. Good, we heavily damaged them. All personnel, report to battle stations. Now what? After firing has ceased, we'll board the ship. This is the pirate way. Our radar has detected a small vessel leaving the ship, headed towards Wakatu. Mondo's running away. Cease fire. We're going to pursue the small vessel. Here is Mondo. Mondo douche. I don't know. Maybe he's a bad dude. Maybe he's better than we give him credit. We're in his dungeon now. So, you know, what is there to do but blast our way through some scrubs? Yeah, I've come here way too early in the past, and other runs of this game, and it is possible to just like fight the enemies here until you become, you know, maybe strong enough to take on Mondo as a boss. I don't know that our party's at that point. We might actually factually have to just do some grinding. I don't know that I'm gonna do it here, like in this place, or if I'm gonna reload. Because I don't know exactly how the encounter ratings work here. If it might just be better to go and grind inside of the swamp, or, you know, what. But, I might also just grind here if need be. I mean, there's really... The big thing is that getting guns akimbo is going to be a big jump in damage for my whole team. That's less of what I'm worried about. What I'm more worried about is survivability. Like, we have good equipment, but our health is just not... You know, we haven't done a lot of battles. Like, most of my team doesn't even have 300 HP. Which is a problem. And that's probably the biggest issue that I can see, really. But we'll see how the Mondo fight shakes out whenever we, you know, catch up to him. Spoilers, Mondo's gonna be the final boss for Lute's scenario. I say spoilers, I mean, you should have been able to figure that one out, right? Right? And you know, this is going swimmingly so far. Nothing's put up a threat with these scaling battles. Okay, we picked up something there. Is it something that we put somewhere else? What do we do here? Huh? Huh? No? No? Because we can't keep going that way. It's no goes. Maybe it lets us access something back here. Oh, we're going even further down. I don't know what that box does. Didn't give us any text when we got it. Couldn't tell you. Maybe it let us go down under the floor. Who knows? If it was an item, usually it would tell us. Trixie background. We're coming and seeing some cool robots. Everybody likes cool robots. I believe this place is called Mondo Base. Yep. Amazed at my knowledge of SaGa Frontier, even after all these years. Oh my god. Anyway, yes, this is Mondo Base. Assumably, it's all underneath Wakatu. Wakatu. And as we know, you know, Trinity is just being controlled by the Shadow Organization, Black Cross. Here, let's fight this, giant. Maybe serve as a bit of a litmus test to how we'll do against Homeboy McMahon. I don't want to use up my WP. Oh, I have a Sanctuary Stone. Oh boy, that's not a good sign whenever your healer gets one shot. So I mean, anyway, that thing that I said about not using my WP, guy stun shot him in time. Everybody's gonna die. It's okay, Annie's got this. Annie, in fact, did not have that. Anyway, that's about what the final boss fight. Oh boy, does Quick Start really put us all the way back here? Do we not go to the dungeon? Do we not have our arts? No, I think we do. That was the Victoria. We have an autosave store. Let's see. Okay, so save puts us. If we save, Let me go ahead and make a new data here. 128. Okay, weird. Can we, like, do, like, a... Okay, we're not even a quick start. We're gonna load that Mondo base data. Yeah, there we go. Why didn't quick start bring us there? Fucking bizarre, right? That's a little weird. That's a little off. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm curious if it chose like an autosave that was before the base. Because it said like 128 on our deal, so it must have been before we even went there. It's just a curious point to load. Not I spied any of the stuff that we're bringing. This also doesn't seem like there's any treasure in here, which is a shame. You think if you could stumble right into the dungeon, it's like a dungeon of no return, typically. At least in the original game. I mean, obviously here we quick started to get away from it. So... Metal Gear. Only brute force can rule the regions. Fools like you will only understand it. It's beaten into you. Maybe Mondo is a little bit of a douche. Anyway, here's this big cool robot. Let's see what we can do to it. We got a gun combo. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh buddy boy. Oh big boy buddy. Buddy big boy. Big buddy boy. Oh buddy big boy. That's not good. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh. So anyway, remember how I said that maybe my party wasn't, I wasn't ready. I wonder if I'm gonna keep the art I got in that fight. Okay, no, she doesn't get to keep the dodge art that I got in literally that fight. Shame. I don't think she had anything other than a sharpshooter anyway. I think we're good. And by good, I mean, obviously we're not good. Obviously, we have to go and murder 1,000 souls. Oh my boy. Oh, the murder is gonna be exquisite. Look at this big frog dude. We're gonna kill so many Gaia toads. Okay, luckily we can do it in a round. And before he gets to do anything. Okay, got a new technique on, what's his face? Lute. Reaction shot, that's great. That's great, Lute. Glad you got reaction shot. Looks like we're gonna have to total shot these jerks. That's fine too. Total shot is fine too. Hey. That moves for everybody but Rufus and Rouge? I think it is. I do believe that it is. Alright. Yeah, so, you know, kick back. Feel free to jump ahead of the stream whenever, if you're watching this after the fact, if you're streaming this at the time of, you know, you can go do something. If you're watching this in the background, you know, it's not a big issue. Bounding shot's what we want, though. Bounding shot's that good stuff. We can probably drop sharp shot for it. Bounding shot's what we... It says deflect bullets back at your foe. What it really means is have the best gun tech in the game, basically. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. Okay, good, good, very good. Let's see, good trick shot. Trick shot, sharp shot, doesn't need any of those. Hamilton, what do you got? Hey, it's bound shot, right? Yeah, we're learning quick here. Focus. We probably don't need total. No, total's the one that hits a lot of people. We probably don't need that. We'll take cross. Not that there's a lot of undead left for us to fight, but. Suck it, dinosaur. Okay, geez, I'm just consummate with the arts here. Quick shot is exactly what we want. I probably, you know, I'm gonna keep stun shot on everybody. It's probably not gonna end up mattering. Same thing with react shot. I don't think there's gonna really be, you know, a time for it. Yeah, I don't think I got any new moves here. Okay. We've upgraded to dinosaurs. That's bound shot. It bounces across the corners of the screen and does an obscene amount of damage. I think it can randomly do more bounces or something for more damage. That at least sounds right to me. It's very good. For a 4 WP skill, it's kind of insane how much damage it does. And, you know, 2 of our party members have it. Here, now Rouge has finally caught up to the gun master, Hamilton. Rouge has both quick shot and guns akimbo and bounding shot, so arguably the stronger shoot man. Now, I could probably drop cross shot just because I don't think that they're, like, maybe it'll be better than bounding shot against, like, if I go fight undead enemies. Maybe. Got bound shot on another character. sacrifice. Ridiculous. It's just absurd. Getting all these gun moves, you know? Just focus and reactionary. Shouldn't be that. She'll take it. But I think Rufus got bound? Yes. So we're gonna drop cross for that. Yeah, Rouge essentially is how I want everybody to be set up. You know, the two passives, that's what you really want. You want to see that. She still doesn't have a quick shot, I'm surprised. Stun shot is because I think I might get enough mobility to actually use it, but I don't know. I don't know that it's going to be effective against anybody that, like, it will matter. Reaction shot, same thing. It's a counterattack. I don't know that we're going to really get use out of it, but I always will keep it a try. Double shot's our AoE move, and then bound shot is our single target damage move. And we don't really need, like, unlike with, like, the situation with Life Sprinkler, where it costs so much that you ought as well have a cheaper technique, you know, like, lined up. There is no, like, other than stun shot, there's no, like, basically, there's no cheating into having a zero-cost move for guns. Your zero-cost move is you just do your regular shot. So, you know, that is a bit of a, like, shame, I guess. I don't know if it really counts. We're gonna go talk to Thunder. I know we're at 3 times speed, because I think he'll join us, actually. Big bro. Yo, what's new, Thunder? The voice, big bro! You came back to us. What a fix. Can't go home now. Come on, take me along. Okay. Yes! Thunder joined the party. So yeah, that's the other, like, quote-unquote unique recruit that Lute gets. I think, you know, other characters can get Thunder. Thunder's, like, one of the better monster enemies, units you can get on your team. But, you know, not that much better. It's like, whatever. He's good. He's still a monster. And by that, I mean, pathetically underpowered. Takes forever to grind into being worthwhile. I was clicking those individually, I don't know why. I just gotta murder until we can fight some Krakens, pretty much. Once we get Krakens, well, I don't know what we're gonna do once we get Krakens. As you can see, our great guns are kind of falling off as we've caught up. The enemies have caught up to our power. I mean, we're still thrashing everybody. It's not an issue, but you know. We finally got all gun arts over there on Lute. He's catching up. Oh, damn. This is what happens whenever you don't kill everybody real fast. Well, I think they all just have like a little party wall. Rufus sucks the floor. Told my man to touch grass, and he took it quite literally. Hey, we got quick shot though. You know, not a bad time. That sound in the background and you can hear it is a train. It has decided that it needs to let everybody know that it's a train. Pretty sure that enemy can do a move that just kills my whole team. Maybe it does trample, maybe? Might be misremembering, but... Stampede or something like that. I mean, it almost one-shots us with Impel, but... we finally got enough health that doesn't happen. Hamilton. Nothing that we want. Well. I mean, reaction shot, maybe. And yeah, I could just do all this and then give him a shot and stuff, but I want to actually have something to react to in time. Should maybe go and rest. Could go and rest in, yeah, there we go. Alright, drop the cross shots. Change out sharp for reactionary, and we are set up. Well, that's 2 out of 5 characters with the ideal double gun quick shot setup. Look at him do his little dance. Not anymore. You know, Mondo did teach us that power will rule the regions, I guess. We're gonna go teach him that he should have spent more time in the swamp shooting dinosaurs. Murdering the local fucking Snake Man population. And, you know, it really is a shame because with other characters, I don't really ever feel like I really need to grind. Like, I end up fighting monsters as I go through the plots. You know, like sometimes I'll stop and fight enemies for a while because I want to get stronger. But with Lute, you really do feel it. Like, oh, I guess it's time to get strong enough to beat this boss. Who was that? Was that Annie? Was it Lute? Got a technique? Huh. Couldn't have been Rufus. I don't know. Maybe they did and I just didn't realize it. Oh, hey! It's the Genbu, for which has the good shield. Watch this man end my whole career and not drop his shield ever. Yeah. I think we're gonna start seeing those now. Which is exciting because, as you can see, he does one-shot us. Gives us 55 credits whenever he doesn't want to pay out with his cool shield. I got guns akimbo. That's not terrible. By not terrible, I mean it's one of the ideal skills that we wanted to have. Dropping focus, I believe. Yeah. Yep, that's 3 out of the 5 of my team. Doesn't help when this dude blocks them all. Oh, haha! Taste your own medicine, asshole. It's getting Boo all the way down now. Quite nice setups from them. Oh, he's decided to be joined by his buddy Axe Beak, who dies just as quick. Is this Fang Amulets, I think? Maybe. Is that a Harpy? Ooh, Hamilton surviving the lightning bolt. Sick nasty. Gunbird. And a sunflower. Goodbye, Rufus. Or not Rufus, Rouge. And Lute. Uh-oh. Yep, just keep doing that. Probably need to go and actually heal. I guess I could check how many credits I have too. 5380. Back at it again. We could just make this the total shot show. I mean, everybody has it. It can't be blocked, you know? Solves the problem of there being multiple enemies. We got an item from that. I don't know if it was a Genbu shield, because I could not read it quick enough. I think it was a paralyzing needle. Looking at the stream playback, that's what it said. Let's see. This fight... Oh, it can be blocked! Oh. A lot easier of a battle. I was not paying attention that time, so I did not see what I got. Lots of stat-ups. Which is what we want. But yeah, intelligence and psyche being tied to gun stats is interesting. Like I think it was Anne? Yeah, it was Anne that got the... Finally, Anne. You're growing so fast. Gotta have my way of sorting things. Oh boy, there's so many guys. Total. Yeah, that solves that problem. Hey, look at that. Homeboy got bounding shot. I think it was the original translation of it is like bind, or like, I'm trying to remember if it was like bound shot, I think. Regardless, it's not what's in this game, so it does not matter really. Just kind of wanted to sort these by BP there. BP, WP. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in damage between the people that have guns akimbo and those that don't. See why that's pretty much a must-have gun skill, because it makes guns actually like damage viable. But the thing that I like about guns also, other than, you know, you can get strong ones right away, like the strongest guns, is that all the skills are inevitable. They're like, it's like magic. You're gonna eventually get them. You know? Unlike sword techs, where it can kind of be, or like, you know, martial arts, where some runs it's just never gonna come out. It's like, yeah, I'd like everybody to get deflect and life sprinkler. Not necessarily gonna happen. Like, you know, twin Gel Slash or whatever. Making quick work of these guys, though. And yeah, there we go. That's what I figured. Start running on WP pretty quick. We have about 10 uses in us in the can per character. At least whenever I started this. Oh, I got more WP now. But yeah, this is a game that has gun wizards. I keep coming back to that. I like that. Makes me happy. I can't think of a lot of other games with gun wizards. Ah, there we go. This Lute getting guns akimbo. Yep. So I can drop focus shot, and Lute is now completely set. So it bug me that it's not the same. It's not the same. She still needs guns akimbo, but yeah, everybody except for Annie, who I think, like I was saying, I think only needs guns akimbo, and then she too will be perfectly set up like everyone else. Then I won't have to worry about skills, like arts or whatever, ever again. They'll still have 2 slots for dodge techniques, or like, whatever. Sparking those. But yeah, guns... I say guns have an arrow pool. I mean, they have like about 10 or so skills. Obviously, it's not as big as, you know, like martial arts or swords, but that's all there is otherwise. It's martial arts and swords. It is a shame, you know, because you get gun skills, you know, they're not sparked, they're like learned at the end of a fight, kind of like magic is. So, you know, it's a little sad that mystics can't be, you know, I say they can't be gun users, obviously they can, they just won't be as good as someone who has guns akimbo. Yeah, I need to go rest again. And yes, I didn't mean to go luminous. No. It's because I kept it on ×3 speed whenever I was hitting the menu. So I just went woof. Like I said, we wouldn't do the money thing, but we might have to do the money thing. We might have to do the gold thing just to get better gear. I'm not a fan of it. I'll say that. Because, like, you know, it's quicker than sitting through another go-round of this. And we're at 53. Oh boy, maybe not 53 for Lute. Lute's like 35, but generally around 20 uses for everybody, I guess. A little bit less. Less than that. I'm looking more at like 16. But, you know, getting there. Gotta just murder. I don't want to have to do so much murder, but they made the boss hard, okay? And by made the boss hard, I mean they made him do a lot of damage. Luckily, I don't think he has a shield. I don't know that he can block. Which is the other reason I think I went guns, because I didn't think the boss had blocking capabilities. Not like these Ginbu who just eat my bullets sometimes. They don't care. Oh, look at this! It's a what is it, crystal lizard? I don't know. I was about to say it's a lethal dragoon, because that's what popped up. Are Ginbu a thing of the past? It's just salamanders now? What's this guy's name? Rufus, now. Is that not going to tell me? Basilisk. Okay. Seems like the next step up from Ginbu was Basilisk. Let me see if I got the Ginbu shield. Anyone in there? Does not seem like it. Shame. We got a lot of Fang amulets, though. Not that strength matters. But we got them. Yeah, we're gonna want Harmonium Earrings, because that guy does a Sonic attack to us, the big boss. I don't think we need anti-gaze items, but we're gonna want Harmonium Earrings. For sure. Oh, my cats are so riled up. They're not used to me being up this late. But I decided that I'm not sleeping tonight. That's what this game does to me. Well, jeez, cats, come on. Just running all around. Being terrible, terrible jerks. Come on. Anyway, cats aside. No, I basically decided, like, I was gonna just stay up all night, and then, I thought, what did I want to do, you know? And I thought to myself, well, I kind of want to play an RPG. And I really need to get back to SaGa Frontier. And, you know, I looked at all my backlog of games, and SaGa Frontier, I don't know, scratch, like, the itch that I want to scratch with an RPG of, like, I want to make a team, I want them to become more powerful, I want to choose and customize, you know, how, like, all this aspects of them, all of that. I don't always get that itch scratched in games, you know. Not always in RPGs. So as much as I like that, it's not always something that, like, completely gets satisfied. Whereas I think what has me coming back to SaGa Frontier is, you know, among other things, that's one big one. Is that I can always feel like, oh hey, it's living musket. I can always feel as though, you know, whenever I play this, I have a lot of autonomy over, like, building an interesting and functional team. And it's always fun and exciting. Now, what I'm curious of is if I should have still some people that have either, like, total or cross-shot. Because I can probably combo with bound shot. And I wonder if that's worth doing instead of everyone using bound shot, you know? Which I had 2 people not use it, and 3 people use it, and they could, like, link it that way. I don't know. Don't have a ton of, you know. Let me give you some dead air for a second as I contemplate my basilisk murder. So those living items, like the living musket, if you get them to low health and you leave them there, and you have the inventory slot open for it, they will possess a character and override that slot, like the open slot, with a relevant item. And I know a couple of those are actually pretty good. I mean, like, not like, you know, in-game best gear good, but some of them are worth getting, especially if you're not trying to, like, do as you do, where you just go buy all the best stuff ever. Yeah, we finally got Guns Akimbo here. Alright. So yeah, how about we use focus shot instead of cross. We drop, I mean, we probably don't need sunshot, right? So we drop those, and we can keep total shot on 2 of our characters. I think we'll keep it on Lute. Well, Lute doesn't even have, what was the other? It was focus, not total. Okay. Yeah, he's got focus. Because then that way, I can at least have 2 people use focus shot for combos. I mean, Lute's probably gonna have to switch to healing at some point in the battle. And, you know, If I was smart, I would take away everybody's third gun and give them like a max cure or something, but... You know, I'll just hope that Lute doesn't die. That'll be my strategy. Building up a nice little chunk of cash. You know, almost at 10,000. Might be worth investing in ingots. Nelson coin, as they call it. Get me a NFT. Okay, this is total shot territory. Everybody got all the stat ups. Oh, jeez, what a big... I guess I'm on the precipice of the next battle rank here. We're gonna see a Kraken soon. Gonna immediately get Maelstrom wiped. Got 215 credits from that. Not terrible. There are worse ways to make your money. $231. Oh, it's just the one boy. I'm not gonna stop my strategy. Total shot's still coming, buddy. Yeah, now whenever all of his friends show up. The cool thing about having guns is, like, enemies with melee auras, like that Banshee with her Fear aura, you just shoot her. You don't care about that. Jeez, now we're gonna really be making a lot of money, actually. I was a little worried about money. Maybe I won't have to be. I think if I want to give everybody, like, you know, whatever it is, powered suits or flex suits, whatever that really good suit is, still gonna have to run some creds, which is a shame. I didn't want to have to. Oh, there we go. There's the big MFer. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna have her actually do focus shot, bounce shot, focus shot, bounce shot. That's what we were... Okay, see? That's all we wanted. Just wanted to make sure that things like that could happen. Okay, this is good. This makes me happy. Yes. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Okay, congratulations. We've won every battle. Don't even need to keep fighting these Krakens, really. Damn it. Wow. Get the hell out of here. Oh my god. Ah. Anyway, guns aren't terrible. You just have to need to know what you're doing, I guess. Yeah, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go... No, I didn't mean to do it. Gotta go back to Luminous. I didn't mean it. Rouge. Yes, please come back, but please join my team again. Especially because Rouge is... Okay, I thought Lute had the backpack, but no, I gave it to Rouge because Rouge at the time had higher mobility. Now I think Annie actually is my highest mobility character. So that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna keep on Rouge. Rouge will be my hill boy. Let us go to Manhattan. Let's go to the shopping mall. And I'll go to the burger joint. I'm gonna see if either of these people... Nope, no new dialogue. Nothing new. That's what I figured, but hey, it's the remaster. You can always figure something and be wrong. Okay, we want harmonium earrings. That's actually not going to be that bad of a buy-in. Huh. I want to go and do the money thing. Get the fucking out of here. Get some stupid suits that we don't all die. Let's go to fucking Kurong. I don't know why I'm acted so pissed about it. It's not that. Oh my boy. It is bad if I go the wrong places, but it's not that bad of a deal. Where am I gonna go? Let's go to Omi, and then we can take the ship from Omi to Nelson. And then we can take this to Nelson. I do love the skeleton dance. I do love... This is the only pleasure in my life. Yes. We trade gold for ingot. Okay, well. Don't get the scene coming back, so I can't even skip straight to Kurong. Not that it matters, it would be the same amount of screens. Okay, sell the gold. Not all the way. Just to here. Right. Hold on. Whew. It's 80 per... starts at 3. Okay. I'm losing my mind. I need to... Okay, let's go back to Omi. Now we have 17,000 worth of gold. Let's go back to Nelson. Bastard. Let's go to Nelson. Let's buy gold, baby! My cat has decided that it wants to stretch in front of my television. Hey, buddy. You better keep moving. He kept moving. Anyway. Yes, sell gold. Oh hey, we made a bunch of money. Who knew? We won't have to... We're gonna make like a few more trips, just because we can. This actually isn't as bad as it used to be. Because one, you could skip load screens. Like, you only have to see the thing, you can just click X immediately. Cross, I guess, if you're one of those people. But it used to be that you couldn't hold extra money, so like... Basically, the way it used to work is that it wouldn't reset the value, you'd have to like manually do a whole thing that put you in the negative credits on your end, basically. Zero out your own credits. So, like, you see how I'm carrying 2292? Like, 22922? Basically, what you'd have to do before is that the price value here wouldn't go all the way back up to account for how much gold's in your inventory. They changed that with the remaster. So it used to be like this price value would be at like the last price value I sold gold at, which is like 480, which is terrible. So what you do is you would hold right all the way to go to the right, and this is actually add credits to your credits in the bottom right. So like right now it's showing me at like, you know, what, like 88 whatever, 87 whatever, or 89 whatever. Anyway, but then you would have to hold back to add the value back to value at 80-point increments. So like after I went back by however much credits were at the bottom, it would like start to take credits out of your actual credit pool of stuff that you would have. So basically what I was saying, the big point is that you wouldn't be able to hold, you had to like go and like stop every now and then and spend some credits here and there. And yeah, like basically it made you have to do more runs of it as well, because you had to do it that way. You couldn't like accumulate credits on the back end. Yeah, it was powered suits, okay. You get 5 of those. Probably got too much money, but there are worse things than having too much money. Yes, give me the powered suit. Thank you. We could probably give everybody Budogis. Reinforced clothes, I guess. Wouldn't hurt. They don't have anything special about them, but they are reinforced. Let's go get some accessories, because I'm pretty sure if I go to this, boy, can we lower the speed here? If I go to the little gun vendor, which I didn't even know this was, I don't even remember this was down here. Yeah, see, Lethal Dragon, it's still the most expensive, best gun that we can buy. Technically you can go to PKZW and go to his shop, and he's got like some bazookas and stuff that I think are higher, but can't do bounding shot with a bazooka. Why? Okay, we're all good. Just making sure. Yes, I do want to buy some potions. Can't imagine that I'll need more than 30 of those. Attribute elements. I don't think I'm gonna need either of those, but who knows. Okay, where to? We're gonna go to Manhattan. Because, oh boy, we all need harmonium earrings so bad. So that we can make some of this guy's attacks not matter. Don't think he has gaze attacks, don't think we have to spring for, you know, fucking Wonder Bangle. Ooh, Wonder Bangles actually might be worth getting. Because they do stop against projectiles. I was just like, oh yeah, we won't have to really, like, deal with psychic, you know, purple eyes, but here I am. Okay, in that case, in the Wonder Bangle case, I suppose we need to go get more money. The grind, it never ends. Which is a joke, because the grind in this game is, like, nothing compared to, especially with, like, all the speed boosters. Compared to other games, it's nothing. Yeah, let's go to Omi. And then let's go to Nelson. And then let's really go to Nelson. Alright. Let's buy a lot of gold. But I think I should only need to do this run, right? I say that like you can answer me. Yeah. Sell gold. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I'm smart, I should technically hold on to 22,000 so that I can buy 44 lumps of gold. But, you know, Mama didn't rear smart boy. Don't know if we need blood chalices. We got a purple eye somewhere in there. Oh, fire crystals. Because he does a big heat thing. We'll go fire crystals. I think that'll be surely. Okay, so we're gonna drop the Excel shields for Wonder Bangles, which are piercing defense only, whereas Excel gives you a little bit of everything. But hey, maybe, you know, maybe that's maybe the trick. So we're gonna go Wonder Bangle, and then this will be for Harmonium Earring, and then a Fire Crystal, because he's got a Flamethrower. Not that it should affect us that much, but, you know, that takes care of his nonsense a little bit. Yeah, we got a Wonder Bangle. So, yeah, Wonder Bangle, Harmonium, Fire Crystal. Yeah, because I don't think he has gaze attacks or anything like that. I might need one of those other things for. Alright. So let's make a save now. You know, it's still only 2 hours, 22 minutes. It's still not that bad. I mean, obviously, if we couldn't run it around at like 3 times speed, whatever. But it's not that bad. Let's give it another shot, huh? Get on the Victoria. Save here. I mean, still comparatively, it's quicker than T260s, which we didn't have to grind it all in that. It's quicker than T260s, in which there is no grind. Because you're robots. I mean, you could grind for skills, I guess, if you want to give everybody multi-slash, but I don't think I cared about it. So yes, I gotta go through this entire bit again. Luckily we can 3 times speed it. Read all this dialogue already. So, you know. This is a quick version. It's the one that's like, I'm fine. Pretty cool picture of Mondo. Doesn't seem like such a bad guy. Okay, let's oh boy. Shoot a dragon, I suppose. Come on. You asshole. Ugh. Rufus will go into this final battle with some less LP. It'll be okay. Got a dragon something? What the heck? What was that? Oh, the dragon sword. 72 attack. Okay. I didn't even know that there was a sword drop that existed in this game. I wasn't even aware. And here it is, dropping on my gun-only run to taunt me. Bastard. Anyway. Let's go down one. So can we not immediately just click it and go? I guess that's why we had to come over here, huh? Because I kind of grabbed this super quick last time. Okay, Fat Devil, you're not gonna... You're gonna die in like 2 shots, but... proceeds to survive through 5 shots. Just remember that's like one of the first encounters you fight with T260. It's like a Fat Devil and someone else. Yeah, you gotta get this box. You don't even like interact with it, you just walk near it and it's like, flick. It's cool to get to see like different, you know, renders, I suppose, of the different robots in the background there. Like there's like that one gun mech. This next one's gonna have the, I think it's called sword mech, but it's, maybe it's something else, like the red one. We fought a couple of them. It'll be back here whenever we run back here, I suppose. Yeah, see this guy? Mechadavi. Get out of here, Mechadavi. Give me some stats. Yeah, there was some in there too that we clicked. So I guess you do have to come up here and click button to go further down on the on the elevator here. But now we certainly nothing will stop us. I'll even fight that. Make a quick save. I'll even fight this dude. Bound shots. Total shots. Not total. Focus, right? Yeah. Bound. Focus. Bound. Now they just combo 3 bound shots, so, you know, I wonder if we can just combo 4 bound shots. Like, maybe it's better for us to all just do bound shot, I don't know. I think the combo chance is higher if we mix in the focus shots, but... Give me your power belt, boy! Resistances to paralysis and sleep. I mean... And it gives you 20 strength! Sadly, that's not a stat we use here. Again, have a dragon sword, have a power belt. Are you a cool sword boy? Not this time. Doesn't matter. No, I fought that guy because we had a sanctuary stone. So, you know, should do a quick savey. Let's go see good old Mondo, Father Killer. Let's not even fight the Ginbu. All right, maybe we could do better this time. Now that we spent 30 minutes grinding. More like 40 minutes, maybe. I don't know. Now that we spent a fourth of the Lute playtime grinding, let's see. Yes. Brute force. Roll the regions. Fools like you understand. Get beaten. Cool screen light up. Okay. Rolls on in on this big boy. Take the elevator. Give him the bounce shots. Yay, look, there's our 5 combo. 5 combo of just bounce shot. 20. Oh, we didn't like that. Okay, so he does Tremor, which is rough. And maybe makes an excuse for me to have jet boots, actually, and do warlord armors. It would make our team not as strong. But, you know. And yeah, we can't block blades and charges because our shields only block guns. They're very good at blocking guns. You maybe equip 2 shields. Right? This guy, you know, it's shot me with a hyper bazooka. As you do increments of damage, you see his mech gets kitted out differently. Goes through phases. So, it's kind of a cool fight, design-wise. I mean, I like cool mechs. It is the Spriggan. I like how he does, like, ECM, counter-ECM, as if you brought robots with you. Ugh, Iron pulled us. Yeah, let's start curing people. Spray and pray. That's cute. I think this might be his last phase, actually. In which, you know, he does this. Some of us took like 0 from that. I wonder if it's because of certain equipment. I don't know. It's curious. Not a fan of that. Oh. Yeah. Gets one last, you know, big nut out, and then that's it. And he doesn't get to live to see the end of this. She's just knocked out. Hello? Did Sir Lute come home? Sir? If you mean my stupid son, no, he hasn't. Well, if he's not here, where might I find him? If you don't mind, would you get out of my house? Anyone who'd want to see that idiot must be nuts too. Ma! Lute, how long you been hiding there? What are you, a spy now? Sorry, Ma, but everyone's dependent on me. I'm beat. So you've finally become useful to society. Are you going out, Ma? I'm going to the cemetery to tell your dad a friend of his just died. Though I'm pretty sure they're talking to each other right now. He was Dad's best friend? Yes, so much that even I got jealous of him sometimes. There you are! Sir, please return to our emergency meeting immediately. Trinity's future depends on you. Yipes, they found me! What, Lute? If they're depending on you, this must be the end of the world. You said it, Ma. Thanks for the advice. Please, sir, wait. Yeah. And that is the end of Lute's scenario, in which you kill Mondo, who is your dad's best friend who killed your dad? Because your dad started a terrorist cell? Or was like an anti-Trinity revolutionary? And Mondo was like the head of Trinity, who wanted to rule all the regions through power? But he and your dad were best friends at some point. Anyway, then he killed your dad, or maybe your dad's first wife, I don't know. and then you show up and murder Mondo, and then somehow Lute becomes the head of Trinity. I don't know how it works. I guess if you kill the head of Trinity, you become the head of Trinity. Something like that. Gotta be. Oh hey, I thought I wouldn't be here until... Huh. Well, this is bizarre. This is not ideal. Well... So to explain what's going on here, after a 2:37 runtime, which the whole total runtime being shorter than any of the pre-Last Dungeon campaigns is nifty. But, so second division here is once you beat the game with every single of the main characters, which I assumed that Fuse would get rolled into that, but I guess not. I was hoping to do the second division stuff with Fuse, and like the team that I made with Fuse, but I suppose that is not to be, maybe? Anyway, the second division is, once you finish the whole game with all the characters, the last character that you finish it with enters basically like a developer room, where the developers of the game all thank you for playing the game. So this is what the end of the game would look like should you finish the game with any other character. I did not mean to do it with Lute. I did not think it would happen. I thought they would refit it for Fuse, but I guess it makes sense that it still happens the way it originally would. Because there are some cool fights you can do here, but I don't think that I got a team for that. Ah, we finally meet! Bess and the Warden of Despair, Hiroyuki Kuwata. I was asked to help out the SaGa team with their project. My genius was used to complete their map. Of course, I'm the one who designed Despair. I was going to put more secrets and traps in my prison, but I just didn't have enough time. Don't you think RPGs are better with many secrets? It's a lot of work for the programmers, but it's worth it in the end. Next time, next game, I'll put in twice as many secrets as this one. Yeah. That's all he has to say. So it's a lot of commentary like that. Just a lot of the developers writing special messages straight to you, the player. Some insights into the game and its development. Product Development Manager Michael Basket, Assistant Translators Naomi Cooper and Daisuke Kato, Local Solicitation blah 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 blah. Harrison just says a lot of names. Yo, are you listening? I am the main programmer, Takaki Jonuka. This game was a killer. What do you gotta say? Hey, I'm Jonathan T. Williams, you know, like James T. Kirk. I'm the QA manager in these parts. Thank you for playing another smashing Squaresoft product. Huh, Squaresoft. I'm surprised that they the James T. Kirk bit still in there, but I guess that's maybe something the actual QA manager wrote in. Whew. It's a bit of fun working on this one, but now I must leave because I'm going on VACATION vacation. See you in sunny Mexico. So without further ado, here are my elite troopers, the QA team. Yoshinobu, Nabi Matsuo, Ving Azrael Moa, Sean Callahan, Clayton Dr. Smooth Chan, Sissy Chang, Andy Kane, Sue, whatever. I can't words. Can't names. Stan the Man, Kyoko Makino, Takahiro the Sun So. All the QA testers would like to thank all their family, friends, and college professors whom they have not seen for a while. See you in our next game. Cheerio! Yeah. Yeah, okay. Hi, Miwa here. I created the Mystics world. Were the Mystics charming enough for you? I'll see you again in Chateau Aguil. Ciao. I am Matsui. I plan the development process. Yeah? This one is sure a lot of work. It's been years since I enjoyed an August 31st this much. Really? Out of all the characters we created for SaGa, which is your favorite? I'm partial to the people in Junk. Rosemary and Thyme were pretty charming. Originally, Uncle Tago was named Sage. How could an octopus be a sage? You tell me. Nuskin was also a very good character. I agree, I like Nuskin. He was designed by Kobayashi. I also love Annie and Mei Ling. I mean, just check out their... Sorry, I was lost there for a moment. Something else I want to tell you. You ready for this? Yeah, what is it? Now, I'd like to acknowledge my appreciation for those who helped us make the game, including our family members who supported us with love and patience. Thank you all. My kid is now SaGa's biggest fan. Anyway, we at Square really hope that you gamers out there enjoyed the game. Once again, thanks for playing, and we'll see you soon. Oh, he ran off. I was going to see if he had anything to say when I said negative things. Hey, oh boy, he just ran through that dialogue. Thanks to the boys, Connor, Kevin, Mike, Bruce, Chad, Peter, Eric, Neil, Joe, Randy, Al, Lee, Christopher, Ivan, Lauren, and Jason were able to kick this bad boy out of QA in just 1 month. Thank God for sugar, donuts, caffeine, and the lack of will to live. I hope we didn't miss any spelling errors. Yeah, I love... That's like one of my favorite lines of dialogue. Yeah, tester and STA, database guru. I've got this screenshotted where it's like all in one thing, but yeah, thanks to the boys, we were able to kick this bad boy out of QA in just 1 month. If you only spent a month doing QA on your game, that's rough, buddy. You wonder like why there's so many like weird glitches, and SaGa Frontier is like a busted fucking game in a lot of ways. Maybe it's the 1 month QA dudes. I don't know. Maybe it was meant to be that way. Who knows? Maybe it's a functional game. It's not completely terrible. I'm not wearing a hat. I designed some of the backgrounds for the battle sequences. Look what I drew. Yeah, sure. We'll take a look at your work. Downtown Shrike. A town. Kurong Shooting Gallery. Unlimited bullets for 100 credits. Want to try a machine gun. The rooftop. Enjoy the beautiful scenery. It never rains here. From here, you can see all the Shingro ruins. A great place for young lovers. Lovers? I don't know, 3,000 feet. You can see all of Margmal. A dinosaur head. It's supposed to be a head. Doesn't really look like one. The Kyo Library is engulfed in flames. Something, right? Puts you at all. Consumes everything. Kind of beautiful. Hope you enjoyed it. Hasta luego. I'm Shimizu in development, but I'm really a psychic. You want to know your fortune? Tell me my fortune. No telling. Oh, don't get mad. I'll still tell you your real fortune. Still interested? Shoot. Alright, let's get to it. Here it goes. Let's kill. Are you ready? Really? Really ready? Here we go. Very special psychic friends, only for SaGa fans. Oh. Huh. Only for SaGa Frontier fans, huh? Sure glad we pumped this one on a QA in 1 month. Well. Oh boy, I can't even do a quick reset. Well, maybe this is the best place to end this video on. Might do another later video on the 2nd Division, where I more fully kind of explore the rest of it. But as you can see, SaGa Frontier has decided to just hard freeze here. I wonder if the music track will keep looping, or if yeah, it doesn't look like I can do the soft reset right now at all. It's not being acknowledged whenever I hit the input on my controller. Okay, cool. Cool. So, bit of a strange place to, you know, talk over the music or whatever, but this has been Lute Story, and this has been SaGa Frontier Remastered. Thanks for joining me on yet another journey. Next time that we play through the next story, we'll play through Fuse, which is all new material for me. So I'm interested and excited to see how Fuse's scenario goes. I've been lightly spoiled in that I know that you can recruit Rin as a playable character, which normally you can't through any of the other scenarios. Which makes sense. I mean, Rin was a member of IRPO, or IRPO. Maybe I'll learn again if I forgot what IRPO stands for. I think it's Inter-Regional Police Organization, something like that. Yeah, but anyway, Fuse will be next time. This time it was Lute. As you see, Lute has a pretty thin plot. All you really have to do is pick up Captain Hamilton and, you know, I guess you leave. There's like 3 plot beats. You meet Mondo on the way out of Yorkland. You pick up Captain Hamilton. And that conversation I had with Fuse, I think, is completely optional. But yeah, you pick up Hamilton. You get on Hamilton's ship. I guess that's how you pick up Hamilton. You have to go talk to Hamilton and Omi, and then you go to Nelson, and you pick up Hamilton on the ship, and then you go to the final base. And that's it. That's all Lute has. It's a shame, but I don't know. In a couple of the SaGa games, there is a character with like a more freeform scenario. Not always the case, but in Scarlet Grace, that's the case, at least. Some of the other romancing sagas, I feel like that's more true for some characters than others. Whereas some characters have a more extensive kind of prologue chapter. I'm thinking like Minstrel Song. That's the way that one goes. If you're curious, SaGa Frontier 2 is nothing like SaGa Frontier. It is as much a different game as SaGa Frontier is from Romancing Saga. It blows my mind that they called it SaGa Frontier 2, to be honest. But, you know, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it does some really cool things. It's just not the sequel to this game in any meaningful way. It doesn't build upon its systems, nor its setting, nor its characters, nor does it, like, yeah, it's I don't know, it's not representative of it at all. It's like a generational RPG with a completely different everything. Yeah, it's strange. But enough about that. I'm pretty much going to say that's it for Lute. There's not a lot more insight that I can really give. I usually, you know, Lute's probably my least enjoyed out of the stories, just because there isn't a lot neat there. I say, like, you know, it's maybe a good story if you just want to get dropped into the game and go explore and kind of do everything, but if you're a first-time player, you might want to play something like Blue Story, where you get dropped right in, but you at least have that guiding principle of go get all the magic, so you're like forced to learn the magic quest at least. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird call. Again, I guess, like, ultimately, Lute's story does have that appeal. I mean, you know, I've come around on the years. Like, I used to completely hate Lute in his story. Because he's not a very powerful character. His story isn't, you know, I don't think it's narratively compelling, nor is it particularly got a lot going on. but I think his scenario still serves a good purpose in juxtaposition to the others. Like, Lute's story being the way it is, I think makes me appreciate the work that went into the other stories, both narratively and otherwise. Mechanically, too. Like, Lute's like the only character that doesn't have any unique mechanics going on for him. I guess we'll see if Fuse has anything going on for him, but you know, every other character has something unique. Like, Ricky, 1 is a monster, but 2 gets all the unique rings, right? And T260 is a mech, but also gets all the unique mech forms. Even Amelia, she gets like the different outfits you can equip. Blue obviously gets all the magic in the game. Zealous gets Mystic Transformation. Red gets, you can become Alkaiser. Lute gets nothing. Lute has nothing. There's nothing. He's a nothing character, right? So like that was, you know, that's a little bit disappointing. But maybe, like I said, like he works as the basis. You know, he's just the regular dude character, to which everybody else can be then juxtaposed against. Not that they need to be, because, you know, they work well in composition to each other and the NPC, like the other little characters that you recruit. But, you know, he's there for that, and he's there to have as free-form a journey as possible. So if you just want, like, what is arguably the baseline experience, like, let me hop into this game and not have to get bogged down with, like, a main quest that keeps me from doing anything else, you know, or, like, guides me in a specific way. Like, I just want to explore the world, and end it whenever I want, you know, like, not have anything, like, you know, the journey is wholly my own, it's not defined by, like, these unique mechanics or anything, then maybe Lute's the way to go, right? The kind of interesting thing also is that all the Romancing Saga games typically feature a minstrel character. In several of them, the minstrel character is just, like, the literal actual god of that world, but, like, embodying a human form, so that he can, like, go on a big journey throughout the world and, you know, captivate people with his songs and his music and his tales, but also to, you know, enjoy the world and kind of influence it and be there, like, mortally or whatever, I guess. And usually the minstrel isn't, like, the strongest, best character in the game, but he's available for everybody to usually recruit in their scenarios. And he can be useful, and he's interesting, and there's always this constant of that minstrel character. And maybe Lute kind of represents that they were like, oh, well, Lute will be our minstrel character, right? Which is kind of interesting to think about, because, again, the minstrel is basically God. Implied heavily, at least in the first game, if not stated outright, in minstrel song. But also in, like, at least in 3. I don't know about 2. Anyway. Yeah. So, that's a whole thing, I suppose. Maybe Lute has interesting parallels to the minstrel and Romancing Saga. Not entirely positive. But he is the minstrel character in this, even though we don't really hear him playing that much music. He does join pretty much everyone's scenario. I think the exclusion is D260's. I don't think we got him to join us in that one. I could be wrong. Maybe Ricky's. I thought eventually he helps out in Ricky's, though. So yeah, you know, it's variable, but he's, you know, he joins pretty much everybody. You can get him on most characters. So yeah, maybe he's the most, like, just like I said, kind of free-form adventure. If you want something more light, you know, he serves that purpose. Like I said, I'm reminded a little bit of in Scarlet Grace. I think the character's name is Leonard, where all the other characters have pretty structured scenarios, but with him you can go anywhere in the world right away and engage with any part of the scenarios in whatever order that you want, instead of having the kind of order that the other characters have to go through throughout their entire plots. It reminds me a little bit of him. I think that character is handled a lot better in Scarlet Grace. Like, has much more of their own identity, as well as their own like kind of unique stuff going on. But you know, again, like I said, I think I've come around on Lute. I used to really loathe him. I didn't like his scenario at all. I didn't think it had any value, and I didn't like him as a character because, like I said, he's not particularly powerful or useful in any way. That said, like it's what it is. That's the point, maybe. And I appreciate that he's there now, even if I'm not super compelled to play his story. Even if it's not for me, because I do want I want to play the cool Kamen Rider character, right? I want to play the Master Magician. Like, yes, give me the robot, right? Those characters, like, I think naturally appeal to me more because I'm into that kind of aspect of the fantasy more. But I could see how Lute might be more appealing to somebody going into the game with a different ethos or a different approach to the sort of character that they want to play. So, I wouldn't tell people. There's some people that say, hey, don't play Lute's scenario first, right? You get that from some people sometimes, and I wouldn't say that to people. I'd say if you want a more, like, a less structured adventure, if you want to feel like you really have control over, like, where you're going and everything that you're doing, I think Lute's scenario is built for that, because it's literally, I'm going to leave home and I'm going to go on an adventure, and that's what you do. Our adventure was, hey, let's talk to some guys in Manhattan and go grind a bit. But I mean, like, if it's your first time, all these worlds are going to be new to you. You're going to be going on this bigger adventure, right? You might actually more fully explore things instead of take the path that I took because, I'm directing myself based on past experience, right? So in that way, I think Lute could be, for some players, if that's what's appealing to you, if you want to explore the world of SaGa Frontier, not from any sort of limited point of view, but from a character that can just go to all of it as, like a normal person in the world would. Like a regular human point of view, kind of, rather than like, I am a magical superhero, or, like, anybody with a great destiny, whatever. Then I think that's the whole point, right? I think that's the appeal of the character, and I think you could have a very, very, very fun first playthrough with Lute, where maybe you feel like his journey is more than just, like I said, it doesn't feel like there's like a lot of like unique plot points to his story, but if your journey is still, I went in and explored all these different realms and engaged in all their things, sure, you can do that as the other characters for the most part, but it'll still feel more core to Lute's adventure. So, if anything, Lute as your first time going through the game, especially like thoroughly, makes a lot more sense than a lot of the other characters. Maybe with the exclusion of Blue, who has to travel the realms to gather magic, so he's got kind of an excuse to sort of thoroughly go through all these different realms. But, not so much the case for other characters. I mean, like, I said it maybe during Red's playthrough, I feel like Red is a pretty good introduction to a lot of the neat stuff going on in different realms. But Red also puts you on the sickness or whatever for the first large chunk of his story, which for some players that might be too much direction, too much like inhibition. If you want to just get on and go on a big adventure, that's the kind of interesting thing. Like, there's people always talk about RPGs, right? There was this, for a while, people didn't like the linearity, and there's still people that will complain about the linearity of some games, right? Some RPGs especially. Talk to anybody about Final Fantasy 13, and the first thing that they'll say is they hate that it's like a corridor simulator, that's a completely linear game. And I'd make the argument that part of it is design, but part of it is also because it's function of the narrative. But linearity does afford you some design affordances, like how you can structure things to where you have a definitive experience and you can kind of make curated experiences that the player has to go through. But the SaGa games have always been decidedly kind of non-linear games. You can approach them in different angles, you can decide whether or not you want to go to a different place. you know, you have a lot of options. And I think Lute Story represents like the height of that non-linearity, where you're immediately allowed to go everywhere, and there's nothing telling you where you have to go explicitly. Like, you can go do the last dungeon any fucking time you want. So it's a lot less of like, you have to go here and do this. It's more like, hey man, just go on a big adventure. That's the whole point. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, typically it's a lot of it's because the Japanese role-playing games that were translated and got big in the West were much more linear games, like Final Fantasy VII, especially with the PS1 forward. So that the niche, the audience for role-playing games here in the West has been typically the audience that wants to play those more linear games. And then since then, you know, there's been more and more of a, like, oh, I want to play an open world game, and that's not what I can get from a JRPG. It's been the kind of conclusion that a lot of people have come to. But SaGa Frontier was doing it. The SaGa games were doing it. I mean, it's not open world in that it's a fully realized 3D or even 2D environment where you can go everywhere, like, you know, Daggerfall or Morrowind, right? But it's open world in the idea that there is a very large world that you can go and interact with and go in whatever direction that you want and have meaningful outcomes. Yeah, maybe those don't necessarily build towards completion of the game, but I wouldn't say that's the case in those other games either, right? So, yeah, you know, the problem is the open world RPG doesn't super appeal to me. I like it. I like having those options. But again, you know, as much as I appreciate Lute's story and Lute for what he offers in the game, it's just not what personally appeals to me. But like I said, I've really come around on it. I really appreciate it. I'll probably stop talking about it, you know. But yeah, hopefully at least, you know, watching Lute's story played out in this way, which is a very curated way to play it. I think the average player is going to kind of fumble around and explore a lot more and go to all the different realms, like I said. But hopefully this playthrough and talking about it here at the end and kind of like the strengths or the important kind of aspects of this story is maybe help people who didn't like Lute's story to appreciate it more. And heck, even if you already appreciated it, to see, like, you know, maybe there's some other value there that you didn't really expect or didn't really see or consider until this point. Yeah, no, I think it's cool that he's in there. I genuinely think it's like SaGa Frontier will be less of a game to not have Lute and not have his scenario, even if it does. You know, some people will say it feels unfinished or it feels, you know, not like there's not enough there. I don't believe that. I think it's intentionally built the way that it is. Especially seeing other games by the same developer, almost certainly. Like, it's certainly intentionally designed to be the least narrative-driven, most exploration-focused of all of them. And so much so that it doesn't even say, like, hey, you have to go to these different places to go explore. The game's like, no, you know, like, narratively it makes sense he's going to go explore. Gameplay-wise, you're going to have to do that to go and find... Like, even if you go down the list, and maybe that's, you know, a part of intentional design, if you're just going down the list of places you can go, you can only get to Omi through Kurong. And it's on the second page. Excuse me. So it's one of the last places you're going to go anyway. So just, if you're naturally following that sort of progression, you know, and you gotta go talk to this person that's inside of a building in Omi, so you might even go to Omi and not even realize you had to talk to that person and leave completely, right? So yeah, there's a lot of ways in which you might just naturally, if you didn't know what to do, explore a whole bunch anyway. And I think the game's developed that way, or you're designed that way to encourage that. But again, I said I'd stop talking earlier about this. Done now. Lute scenario. It's not my cup of tea, but I do think it's a cup of tea for somebody. And I'm glad that it's there, and the Flight O cup of teas that is this game. I think it makes the game a more rounded out experience, and yeah, and that's been it for Lutes. I'm gonna be interested to see Fuse's next. That's what we'll be playing next, Fuse's scenario. But this has been it for Lute scenario. Thanks for joining me for this stream. If you watched it while I streamed, thanks for joining me for the video in the future. Take care. Next time we will play Fuse's scenario.